Hey guys! Welcome back for Chai Time with Meesha. Thank you for joining me again. Today, you guys noticed a change in the background and me being a little extra happy. I am visiting home for a few days and that's why we have a new setup. A little change from the regular shelf and white wall thing I usually have going on. So anyway, today I am going to share a review of all of the Marc Jacobs Beauty items that I own. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you must have noticed that I have been posting back to back me wearing like Marc Jacobs lip products or their contour and highlighting palette and just talking on and on about how much I'm loving everything. And I promised you guys that I would be doing a in-depth review video, so that is what I have for you today. Let's get started. So the first item that I'm showing you is a face product, and I'm gonna read the name off of here because I don't want to mess it up. It's a really long name and surely important that I get it right. So this is the Marc Jacobs #Instamarc Light Filtering Contour Powder, and I have it in number 40 Mirage filter. I honestly am not sure why they have two other sort of colors in this collection, because I think this is like the Mirage 40 filter seems like it's the universal one. I have seen a lot of videos on this on Instagram is always on my mind. On YouTube. I still decided to make one because I do have a different skin tone than another beauty blogger, and I guess someone who has a similar skin tone to me might like to know if it will also work for them. But I have seen this work on a range of skin tones from light to fair to tan, and I sort of have that beige, yellow, warm olive sort of skin tone, and this works beautifully for me. So let me not keep it all mysterious anymore and show it to you guys. I want to say that the huge mirror that comes with this is like amazing if you want to stand in front of the light and do your makeup. I really like the big mirror that comes with it. The packaging is awesome. Even though there is fallout with these powders, I don't have it like mixing up, so that's good too. And the texture, the consistency of these powders is like buttery smooth. They feel like velvet or satin in your hands. It's amazing. And what I like about the contour powder, so first I want to say I like both the contour and the highlighting powder in this palette. For the reviews that I've seen, a lot of people are liking the contour powder a lot and saying that the highlighting powder is okay, but I like both powders equally. This palette is for $48 and I think it's worth every penny. So let me first swatch the contouring powder. Oh my god, it feels so good. So here it is on my finger. This was just one swipe with my finger, you guys. Let me pick up a little bit more so you guys can see it nicely. This is like the perfect brown. So what's great about this contour powder is that it has the perfect amount of brown and gray taupeness mixed into it so that it gives you a really natural shadow. Natural yet noticeable. So I really like it. I wore it. I did my own makeup for my wedding, my reception, all of the pre-wedding things, and I use this every single day, and people loved the makeup that I did, and this just, it was looking amazing. Like I could really tell in the pictures that my cheekbones were definitely emphasized. So what I like about this brown is that balance of colors, and that it's not too cool tone, but it's beautiful. So it's gonna suit people with warmer skin tone like me. The reason I like it is because I hate bronzers. Bronzers do not work for me. Whether I try to contour with them or add warmth to them or maybe use it as like a cheek blush product, it just doesn't work. It makes me look like I've been working hard in the sun, like in the fields all day, and I don't look good. It's not the sun-kissed glow. So yeah, but with a contour powder I am able to get a bit of warmth, especially with a powder like this, which is neutral. It's not too cool toned, so I like it for that reason. So if bronzers don't work for you, give contour powders a try. Now, if highlighters don't work for you, but you want that natural brightening effect, this highlighter is a dual product, okay? It highlights, it brightens, yet it looks very natural. So today I am wearing this palette, but underneath it all I have is moisturizer. I don't have concealer, I don't have foundation, I don't have primer. So if you're someone who just likes to wear moisturizer or sunscreen or tinted moisturizer and be out the door, but you want to add a bit of dimension and a little oomph to your face, this is a great palette to do that with. So I wore it for, like I mentioned, for my wedding, and I can still wear it on you know, frequent basis. I don't have to put a full face of makeup on. I also want to say it doesn't look cakey. When I do use the NARS Creamy Concealer, it sets the concealer very nicely. In fact, today I have it on like under my eyes, on my nose, on the chin and forehead. Like, you know, I've kind of put my brush in there and put it there, and I really do see a brightening effect. Then I kind of took that same brush and just like swiped it, my neck, all over my face, and it just like brightened my face. A lot of beauty bloggers like to self-tan and prefer the whole bronze goddess sort of a makeup look, but I really like the, you know, like as if you've been out in the snow, like Snow White with the I don't want to say pale, but with like a brighter face and like those rosy cheeks. So I'm more of a fan of that sort of look, and that's why I really like this powder, the lighter powder, the highlighting powder. Anyway, now to go along with this palette, I did purchase the Marc Jacobs number 15 Sculpt brush. This is called the Blush and Contour brush. I think it also has a very long name. If you see my haul video, which went up before this, you'll see I talk about this brush in there. But I want to do a little demonstration for you guys so you can see me wearing the contour powder with this. So I take it and I just like do a swipe like this once. So pick up the product and then just, you know, suck them in and see that line. And then I just, there's excess, just tap it. Obviously I use it on the other side, so there was enough for this side as well. And then I just blend it out. And I think it blends beautifully, and when you look straight it gives that contoured appearance. So you've seen this brush in action, you've seen it pick up product, you've seen it apply product like whoa, and then it buffs it out, blends it out beautifully. I haven't tried using this brush for blush yet. I've primarily used it with this contour powder, but I believe this would be a nice brush to apply really pigmented blushes because it just does such a good job at airbrushing or buffing it out nicely. So I think this brush was $38, but I did use my 15% coupon, the VIB coupon on that one. The palette was a gift from my Beau. He gifted it to me for Valentine's Day. He knew that I wanted to wear it for the wedding, but I wasn't able to justify buying it because like I've mentioned, I usually don't wear base makeup on a regular basis, but he surprised me with it before the wedding, so that was a good treat. And anyway, so now we're gonna move on into my favorite lip products. So I have the Creme lipsticks to show you. I have the new Nude Lip Gels to show you. And I have the pout liners, 2 of them to show you. There are 3 in the collection. I don't know how many of these, but these are the lip gels are definitely less in number than the Cremes. So first I am going to share the Pout Liner Longwear Lip Pencil. I have it in the shade Nudist and Primrose. I am in love with, okay, how should I swatch these? I'm in love with these. Did you see that? Did you see how that went on? Yeah. So the formula of these is better than MAC lip liners, better than any high-end lip liner that I've tried, and pretty close to the formula of ColourPop lip liners. I love ColourPop lip liners. Now the difference between this and the ColourPop lip liners is that this is not as, like, it doesn't feel as, like, I don't want to say dry, but really like on, well, these are lightweight. So I'm not trying to say that they're heavy, and I'm not trying to say that they're drying or that they're tacky. What I'm trying to say is that they stay on your lips, whereas the ColourPop also stay on your lips, but they're just a bit more creamy than these are. But if you compare these to any other high-end lip liner out there, I've tried Makeup Forever, I've tried MAC, and I've tried NARS. I do like the NARS lip liner, but this just has a fantastic formula for the reasons that I've mentioned. It's lightweight, it's not tacky, it doesn't like look drying, it layers well with the lipsticks, and the colors are just beautiful. And best of all, they're retractable, so you don't need to sharpen them. Now I'm gonna swatch Primrose, but I'm so glad I got these. I was reluctant to get them because I just love the ColourPop lip liner so much, and I haven't found a lip liner that I find so comfortable. But these are comfortable, and I'm really glad I bought them, and I bought them during the VIP sale. I like to wear lip liners to outline and fill them in. Most often I like to wear them on their own, and that can be done with these. And I kept focusing on the fact that these are the best high-end lip liners I've tried, and that was because I consider ColourPop to be more affordable drugstore category, and I would say ColourPop and these are the best lip liners I've tried ever. High-end, drugstore, whatever. So here is Nudist. This is Primrose. Now I'm going to show you the Marc Jacobs new Nude Lip Gels. Now the packaging of the new Nude Lip Gels is different from the Cremes. The Cremes have the same packaging as the original release of Marc Jacobs lipsticks, and those were called just the lip gels. So this lip gel line is supposed to be sheerer in pigmentation than the Cremes, but still have the nice, you know, moisturizing, hydrating formula. So the two shades that I have are Eat Cake and Anais. Now, I do want to say that I really like this packaging. Like, I don't know which sort of era it makes me think of, but it reminds me of really classic old Hollywood style things, or like Louis Vuitton, is it Louis Vuitton or Louis Vuitton shoes, you know, like the ones with the red sole in like a nude color. It screams classy to me, and chic, and sort of vintage. So I really like this touch. I've never seen any, like I've seen navy blue, I've seen black, I've seen metal sort of colors, but I've never seen this, and I thought it was unique. The first shade I'm going to try on is Anais, and I will show that to you. The thing that impressed me about Anais is that it's a nude. It's a brown based nude, but it's lighter, yet like when I started seeing swatches of this, I was thinking to myself, this is not going to show up on my pigmented lips. And even if it does show up, it's going to exaggerate the you know, normal texture of my lips, or make my lips look dry or come off patchy. This just on its own right here, no lip liner, nothing, and I think it covers my lip color nicely, and it's a warm brown based nude, but on the lighter side. It may look deeper on others, but I don't think it does, and it is just beautiful. So first I'm going to show you the arm swatch and then focus in on the lips. And this is Anais on my lips. I'm really happy with Anais on its own, but I love pairing it with the Nudist lip liner underneath too. It looks beautiful together, so I recommend trying that out. Now I am wearing Eat Cake. Isn't that the most adorable name? Dessert names for makeup just get me. Especially when they smell sort of, you know, vanilla-like. Yeah. But anyway, Eat Cake is a peachy coral pink shade. I like that it leans peach and it has a bit of warmth to it, and it's really unique in my collection. Eat Cake. Eat Cake on my lips. Now I'm going to be showing you the Marc Jacobs Creme lipsticks. Now these are different from the lip gels in that they are 110% opaque pigmented lipsticks. You just like do one swipe and you get pow amount of color. And another thing about these is that they are super long lasting. I posted on Instagram the other day that I wore this for a wedding. I applied the lipstick at around 3:30 and it was on my lips till midnight, till I removed it. I ate Indian food and that can be greasy sometimes, and still the color stayed on, and it did fade, but it sort of transformed into this like stain tint sort of look, but it still maintained the same color. So the color I was wearing for the wedding was Cora, and it still looked like it looked initially, and I was really impressed. I was really impressed by the staying power. The formula of these is right up there with the NARS Audacious lipsticks and the Estee Lauder Pure Color Envy Sculpting lipsticks. I have videos on both of those already, so you can check those out. But if you like those, or you're familiar with that formula, this is right up there. I in fact like the formula of the Lip Cremes more than the nude lip gels. Those glide on smoothly as well, but the application and formula of these is better than those. Now the lip gels that I did show you looked very pigmented, but they still have that little like gel-likeness to them, thus the name, but these are opaque, creamy lipsticks. Now, with the lip gels, there are other shades in that range which are lighter and sheerer. I obviously did not pick those because when I go for lipsticks, I do want opaque color payoff. So I will get into swatching these now. So the first Lip Creme that I'm wearing is called Infamous. And I would describe Infamous as a deep mauve pink, but it sort of has a bit of lavender to it, I think, and it's dusty. It's a dusty color, so it's mauve pink with a little bit of that purpley undertone, and it has sort of a dustiness to it. I own a lot of pinky nudes, a lot of pinky mauves. I was hitting those Kylie Jenner colors before she even discovered them probably. So I initially was not going to buy Infamous because I'm going through more of that orange, red orange phase right now, and I was like, I don't really think I need another one. I have many of them, but something about this, I think that purple lavender undertone sort of set it apart, and it looks beautiful with Primrose. Like, Primrose makes it even deeper and sort of more lilac-y. It definitely adds a purple undertone to this. So I really would recommend trying this out with the Primrose Pout Liner, or just wear it alone on its own like I am right now. Here, I think this even may have like a bit of rosiness to it. There's another shade in the Lip Creme line called Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and that's more of a rosy pink, whereas this is more mauve, has that purple undertone, and you know, also in the pink family. So this is less rosy than Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. So depending on which one you want, I don't think you need both. I preferred this one over that one. Infamous. Infamous on the lips. Alright, the next shade I'm wearing is called J'adore, and I simply adore this shade. It is my favorite, I think, from all of these. For two reasons. One, this was also a gift for me for Valentine's Day from Mr. Beau, along with the contour palette, and he said that he got it because of what J'adore means. So, you know, like, I adore you, so that's why he got it, and I thought that was really cute. And other than that, I think this is a perfect nude, a deeper nude with more brown in it than Anais did, and this would be more suited for deeper skin tones. So I don't think Anais would be ideal for skin tones that are a bit deeper than mine, and that's where J'adore would be a better option. Like, nude doesn't necessarily have to be very light shades. Like, the lighter shades in the NARS Audacious line, for example, don't work for me. NARS Raquel, NARS Barbara are such popular shades, and although they're so beautiful, the formula is right on, but on my lips they just look stark, they look patchy, they don't show up nicely. So I feel that people with lighter skin tones prefer nudes that don't have that brown undertone to it, that depth, whereas people with deeper, warmer skin tones like mine require that brown to pull off a nude shade. So that's where I think J'adore would be ideal. It's really beautiful. On Sephora's website, it's described as a terracotta. I don't know where that comes from. I was afraid this would have some sort of a oranginess to it, and it does not. That's what I associate terracotta with, like a rusty orange or rusty brown, and I don't see that in this. But on my arm here, it's gonna look dark. You're gonna be like, what are you talking about? That's not a nude. But on my lips, you can tell that it is. And J'adore on my lips. Next up is Cora. I always want to say Cora, but it's Cora. And this is a vibrant summer spring shade. It's beautiful. It just makes me think of this garden with like all these, I don't know, electric colored like tulips or something. It's just really beautiful. Anyway, this is a shade with like many colors in it. It's got a little bit of orange, it's got a little bit of pink, it's got a little bit of like a red coral to it. It's very bright. Like sometimes I wear it and I'm like, oh, this looks like a pinky red, like in dimmer light, and then some, like right now in natural sunlight I can see the orange come out more. So this is a fun shade. You all know I love red, orange coral shades, and I am not a fan of pinky corals, so when I find something like this that has that bit of red to it and orange, I just, as well as at the same time being like light and not like a pure red orange, it's fun. So this one is Cora. On my arm you can definitely see the orange tone to it. Cora on my lips. Brownie batter, anyone? I don't know about y'all, but I love chocolate and brownies. Those are my favorite desserts. And this just reminds me of that. So this shade is called Mahogany, and I really like this. There's something, obviously it's sort of like a milk chocolate brown shade, but there is something about this shade that just makes it very wearable without looking like, I hate to say this because I'm 26, but without looking like a mom color. So I'm not trying to like offend anybody, but I know the 90s lip trend is in, and back then women really liked to have those like defined outlined lips or wear really deep brown lip colors. But now I think the trend is coming back, but brands are starting to make more wearable browns, and I definitely feel comfortable wearing this one. So this is Mahogany. Mahogany on the lips. So I want to go back to Mahogany. When I hear the name Mahogany, I think that there's going to be red in the brown lip color, but I think the reason I like this is because it doesn't have that rusty red or that bricky red undertone to it. I almost feel like this has a bit of a cool slash warm, like a mix. I don't want to say neutral. I want to say this looks a little cool toned. I feel like it has a bit of taupe, very subtle bit of taupe to it, and I think that's why I'm really liking this right now, because again, greige, taupe, 90s lip, you know, it like all goes in with the trends right now. And I think that's why I really like this one. So it's going to be a great addition to your collection for fall and autumn. And I feel like I could wear this right now too. I'm really enjoying all these lip colors. They I think I showed a little bit of everything, and hopefully you know, approached people with the kind of shades that they like or prefer. I hope you found this review helpful. Hope you enjoyed seeing the swatches. Please stay tuned, like, subscribe for future videos. Again, thank you for joining me today for another cup of chai. Bye!